All right, let's just get to it. Should you bring your pump to the hospital? I got a better one for you. Give me one reason why you shouldn't bring your pump to the hospital. And well, they probably have a pump there that I can use is not a reason why. And let me explain. My first reason why you should bring your pump to the hospital. So you go in, everyone's healthy and happy, right? That's what we're hoping for. And you're like, I'm going to have this baby. I'm going to put him on the breast and we're going to have a happily ever after breastfeeding experience. That is exactly how I went into delivering my multiples at 35 and 6 days. I went in thinking like, okay, I know, we're not like in the best shape. That's why they're coming early, but what can go wrong? I'm just going to have these babies. We're going to latch them and we're all going to smile and cry happy tears. It was just the opposite. Thankfully, I mean, I'm here to talk about it. Everything went well. It all ended well. But it was a rough start to begin. So I went there completely unprepared on how to breastfeed because I just thought lactation, someone can help me. I'm in the hospital. I'm in the best place that I could be to get the help that I need. And babies were delivered. I hemorrhaged. My daughter got taken to the NICU because she had low glucose levels and couldn't maintain them in my patient room. My son, born 4 pounds, just itty bitty, we couldn't get him to latch. It was not a good situation. So then that is how I ended up pumping and relied on the pump that thank God was there for me to use. So you just don't, so my reason here is you don't know how your delivery is going to go, right? You don't know that you will or will not be able to put baby to breast if that is your intended, first line of feeding is, well, I'm just going to breastfeed my baby at the boob, latch him on, and life is going to be good. That may not always be the case, and I really believe that it is number one to be prepared for what can be. Worst thing happens, everything does go as planned. It goes just how you dreamt it, and you just take your pump and you bring it home and put it back in the closet. My number 2 reason to bring your breast pump to the hospital. You already own this equipment. It's yours to keep, right? You already got your script at around 32 weeks. You ordered your breast pump. It came to the house. You have this box. What do I do with it? Where else could you learn how to use this pump but from lactation that's already going to be in your room, right? Hopefully they're already paying you visits after your delivery. I don't care if you plan on pumping or you don't plan on pumping. It's still a great reason to bring your pump because you can say, hey, things are going well at the breast. I don't know that I'm going to need my pump, but I have it here. Can you please go over the settings? Can you show me, just give me a rundown on how to use this pump? Or you're like me and you just know that you want to pump right out of the gate. So there's no reason, in my opinion, why you shouldn't just be bringing what you already own, what you already know you're going to be using, because all pumps may function a little different. Some use different terminology and not a huge range of terminology. I'm just talking like letdown mode and massage mode and expression mode, and there's 2-phase with some other pumps. Like there are different terms used for different things. Ultimately, they all use and work the same at the end of the day, but everything could vary a little bit. And of course, suction strength, cycles, you may want to break down that terminology. Why are we playing with our cycles? How much suction is too much suction? And it would just be nice to have someone else there to help dial things in on something that you're going to be using regularly. You don't want to master the pump they have and then get home and have to figure out your pump that's going to be your primary pump for, an undetermined amount of time. So those are my 2 reasons. I highly recommend that you bring your breast pump, and even if you don't use it, you won't regret that you brought it.